to keep sane and social, I often speak to people online that I've met before the full-scale war or already during. I'm not big on social networks, but sometimes it is nice to expand our horizon, to speak to people we never knew before. And often when I share that I'm in the Ukrainian army for already 3.5 years, they tell, well, you're so brave. And it feels strange to me, because when we read a book, when we see the news, when we think, oh, this person is such a hero, they are so brave, what I feel is it's not one sense of bravery, but there are many, many small steps. So today I would like to share about one of the steps that, let's say, helped me to be brave at that moment. The full-scale invasion occurred when I was in Germany visiting my mother, and she was extremely happy because, son, you're safe, you are in Germany, you know many languages, you will find work here, you are safe from the war. I have spent 3 more days in Germany, but I felt I couldn't remain there. I couldn't be true to myself if I stayed out of what my country was going through. So I told Mom, I am going to Poland to visit my friends. And my mother asks, and then you will return to us to Germany? And I'm saying, no, I will not return. I will go to Ukraine. I will join the armed forces to protect my country. And I think this is, in practice, the biggest fear for many men fighting with their mother. For the whole evening we fought, she was very upset, understandably so. But I held firm, and in the morning I boarded a train that took me to Poland. I spent a day there with my friends, and then I moved to Lviv by train as well and was mobilized. So one of the most scary things was not the missiles flying overhead, or not the harsh conditions, or not the bombs dropping around me, or at least in my vicinity. This first scariest thing I had to face to even join the war is to fight my mother, to defy my closest person, the person who gave birth to me. So this was my first act of bravery, and I still think it was one of the hardest. Take on it what you will. Next time I will tell you a little bit about my train ride from Poland to Lviv. It was also quite an experience, but when you think about bravery, bravery is not eternal. Bravery are small steps, such as saying no to your mother and saying yes to yourself, with all respect to mothers.